So we finished up our 72-hour bailout special, and you know, during the nighttime when we weren't really filming too much, we had a chance to play with quite a few different lights. You know, a couple different manufacturers here. We've got Nightcore, which we just found out about what, a couple months ago, fairly new to the market. 511, Fenix. You know, we've got Streamlight, and then our friends at Fox Fury. So we'll go over each of these in a little bit of detail, but again, we had some, you know, kind of fun playing around with them at night, in between shots, and you know, really learned a lot about these. You want to go over the Nightcores?
Yeah, sure. So this first one here is called the Nightcore EC2. It's their Explorer series. The C here stands for the CR123 battery that it takes. It actually takes 2 of them. This thing produces 320 lumens. It's got multiple settings on here. And you know, some of these Nightcore flashlights have a little feature. Some may love it, some may hate it. Once it has batteries in it and has some power to it, there's a little light here that's going to blink continuously. I love it because I can actually put this in my drawer next to my bed, and if there's a power outage or you know, something goes bump in the night, I can just reach in there and I see this blinking. I can grab it, no problem. This is a great little one here. It's got a little belt clip on it, and all these Nightcore flashlights, they do come with a little holster for you, so it's kind of a cool thing. This next one here is the EA4. This one here takes 4 AA batteries, and it's rated at 860 lumens. This is also part of their Explorer series. Great flashlight. This next one here is called their P25. It's their Precise series. This one here takes either 2 CR123 batteries or one of the 18650 batteries. It's cool thing about it is it's actually weapons mountable. You can have like a little Picatinny rail here or here. Also, it's got a little push button in the back for on/off, and then as well it has multiple settings here. This one is rated at 860 lumens as well. Another cool feature about this, it has a micro USB port right here, so you can actually recharge it if you have a rechargeable CR123 or 18650 batteries in it. And this last one we have here from Nightcore is their TM26. TM stands for Tiny Monster, and it definitely lives up to its name.
Yes.
Producing up to 3,500 lumens. This will, it's got 4 LEDs here. It's called their Quad Ray. You can see here, this takes 4 of their 18650 batteries, or it'll take 8 of the CR123s. It's got a gold-plated contact here, so it gets a great connection with the batteries. It's submersible up to 2 meters. I've already dropped this and it works perfectly. Scuffed it up a little bit here. This thing is pretty heavy duty. You can beat someone over the head with this. Okay, another cool feature about this, has a little screen here telling you the remaining battery life, what level you're on. Right now it starts off with a 3 lumen, goes up to a 95 lumen, 540, 1700, and then 3500. It also has a strobe feature on it as well. So, great flashlight from Nightcore. This thing is just a monster. Oh yeah, last feature, if you really want, you can mount this to a tripod and do some have a nice little spotlight going. And it also has, it's rechargeable as well. It's got a little comes with the charger and as well as the holster.
Plus, you can melt people with it.
It does get hot. It actually tells you another thing too. It tells you the temperature of whatever setting you're on. It tells you the temperature it's producing.
He was having fun blinding the crew last night.
Yeah.
Took several minutes to gain your night vision back after getting hit with that thing's strobe light. So
you guys had fun with that too, right?
Oh yes, it was.
Yeah, we played a little game of the end of the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
All right, so a couple more flashlights we got on the table here. We've got 511's R7. For those of you who have ever used a mag light before, like the size and weight of that, or maybe have a certain compartment in a truck or in your garage or in your house that is meant for that size, the 511 R7 is a great replacement for it. It can take either D batteries or the 511 tube battery, which is rechargeable. This guy goes just over 500 lumens, 504 to be exact. couple different settings on it, so you can go low or high or strobe. But again, great flashlight. I like the fact that it's got a recharging station that you can mount in a vehicle. So, you know, if you're law enforcement or, you know, even military, you know, first responders, firefighters, whatever, and you'd like to mount that in your vehicle, it's very, very easy to do. Just plug it in and it's always ready to go. So really, really neat. 511's line is always be ready. Lives up to the name. So great tagline, great product. Next, we've got the Fenix LD20. This is a great little compact flashlight. Goes up to 180 lumens, so it's not quite as blinding as the ridiculous little monster here, but you know, great for cruising around camp. It's got a couple different settings, so you can go low, medium, high, you know, kind of cruise around. It's also got a strobe feature, so you know, again, a great little light, super compact, you know, and for its size, putting out 180 lumens is great. We've also got the Streamlight stylus, and this is a great little pen light. I mean, it can fit in your pocket, you know, if you've got a sleeve pocket or something like that. You know, it really can fit just about anywhere. Throw it in your glove box or whatever. Puts out just shy of 50 lumens, about 48 lumens on that one. And I mean, it's only got one setting, but for the size, it puts out more light than you'd need, or more light than you'd expect out of something in that size.
So we met the guys at a Fox Fury at SHOT Show 2013 in Vegas. Really hit it off with them, have a great relationship going with them. Really like what they're doing over there at the Fox Fury place. They have a lot of good lighting solutions. It's really cool when you see their lineup. They do a lot for law enforcement, military, but especially fire rescue. So a lot of first responders lights, which are really cool. The handheld ones we grabbed from them for this 72-hour shoot that we did that worked out for us really well. First one is the Rook MD1. This one's a nice light. It's pretty cool. It puts out 220 torch lumens. It's great. It has a nice Cree LED in it. What I really like about the Rook MD1 as well as the Checkmate, which we're going to go over here in a second, is they both have glass shattering bezels here on the front, which is really nice. So, you know, if you're in a car that's filling up with water, you know, if you just think of worst case scenarios where you need to break some glass, or if you see someone in trouble in a car in an accident, trying to get them out for a first responder, this is key to where you can bash in a window and get to that person to be able to help them out. Going over here to the Rook Checkmate, this one's a little bit fatter, but not that much of a size difference when you look at the two side by side. A little bit fatter here, but pretty cool. It puts out 600 torch lumens out the front. Again, it has a nice Cree LED in it. Again, they both have the glass shattering capabilities on the front bezel there. Really nice. They both have the tail cap switch, so they have more of a tactical operation to them. But really nice, really rugged. They're both waterproof to about 6 feet or so, as well as shock resistant, and they're just really well built lights. So we're liking what Fox Fury is doing with their handheld systems. For the headlamps we have here, this is great for fire rescue that Fox Fury puts out. These are the Command Tasker. We have the 10 as well as the 20. These are great lights. Basically what it is it's a really simple to use headlight. They tilt in the front so you can have a full range of view. It's great because they both have 3 to 4 settings on them, going from where maybe just 4 of the LEDs light up to then half the LEDs and then the full rack of them all light up. So they each put out about between 40 and 60 lumens. They're really good for if you're, especially for firefighters, obviously going through a smoky area. They even have this red LED built into the back of them where the batteries are placed, to where if, law enforcement or firefighters, fire rescue are using them, and it's a crowded area or smoky in a building, if they're fighting a fire, they can see the person ahead of them and they can keep track of their buddies. So that's a great idea that they have on there. They're also developing a lot for the military right now, Navy SEALs, who of course have suggested they take the red light off so they're not seen. But it's really cool what they're doing at Fox Fury with the headlamp. So simple design, functional, they function great. Again, shock proof, water resistant. They're really great design. They're actually really comfortable to wear too. They don't give you a headache at all. These are great lights, and again, their stuff is pretty affordable too, so the price point is right on all these items. Now this big boy right here is the Nomad that Fox Fury puts out. We have this one collapsed, and this is fully extended right here. These guys put out up to 4,000 torch lumens. They are rechargeable. They are rechargeable area spotlight. These things are incredible. I know Fox Fury says that they have a lot of TV shows up in Los Angeles order them for, when they're doing shoots on the move and they're not in studio location. That way they can kind of move around with them. They fold up really easily. They can take them around. It's really cool. They have a LED on the bottom, kind of a halo that glows on the base of them. With green, it goes from green all the way down to red, letting you know the battery life. So it'll go green and kind of like an orangish color when it's about halfway. Gets down to red, you know, you only have about 20 to 30% battery life left. The battery life is anywhere from 3 to 9 hours, which is really impressive to me, because if you go on the lower lumen setting, which still puts out a ton of light, yeah, these things can last upwards of 9 hours, which is really impressive. And again, if you have a charger in your car, you know, you can plug it right into you know, any kind of mobile battery you have, whether it's in your vehicle or anything else, and keep these things running all night, which is great. Yeah, they're compact, they're shock and water resistant, and really neat design that has a shoulder harness here, so you can throw it over your shoulder if you're hiking in to a, you know, base camp somewhere, if you're backpacking and you want a really good light setup. Obviously with our 72-hour shoot, we were out in the woods in the middle of nowhere, so we couldn't really take those with us for that. But the last night when we got back, we kind of started setting these up and playing with them around here, around base camp. And we're just really, really impressed by how much light they put out. We didn't really get a chance to do too much video with them at night, but we took some pictures. These are really impressive. So we're gonna get these out in the field again, take a lot more video with them in the future, and get them out there a little bit more. But again, a great product put out by Fox Fury. Really digging these.
So we've got some great lights on the table here. You know, again, we had the chance to play with all these, and pretty much all of them made the cut. I mean, you know, we get a lot of gear to review. You know, whether it's, you know, our personal gear, whether it's loaned to us from a friend or from a company, you know, or just some of our viewers. We've even had people want to ship us stuff to check out, or, you know, make mention of something. So, you know, we've seen a lot of stuff in the field, and we don't put it on video if it doesn't make the cut. So, you know, we want to be conscious of your time. We don't want you guys, you know, spending 10 minutes looking at a product that's a piece of crap. Just because we don't really want to take the time to video it and then edit it and put it together, you know, if it's junk. So everything on the table here is a great product that, you know, I think all three of us would stand behind 100%. Hopefully you guys will have a chance to go out in the field and play with some of these yourself.